Welcome to this video, beloved children of God. Today I'm going to talk about something I talked about bits and pieces in the past regarding my walk with God. Today I'm going to talk about my testimony. I'm going to only share a little bit of it. I'm going to make a three-part video series about my testimony because my walk with God has been quite far from the time of my birth up until now present time. So yeah, this is a series of testimony videos, the first video of testimony videos. I'm gonna make it short, keep them around about the 5 minute mark, if not below, if not more than that. So yeah, so where does my testimony actually begin? I was born, a lot of you guys know, I was born in 31 March 2002 in South Africa, and I was raised in a man's mentality. And I was born into a household that's, let's just say, half Christian, half following cultural traditional beliefs as well. So I wasn't brought up in what you would say is a fully Christian household. I mean, my mom, she was a believer. She prayed and she knew a couple stories of the Bible, but didn't always go to church all the time and stuff like that. I mean, how would I say? Our family would be like a secular churchgoers. Would go to church when there would be Easter or when there would be Christmas or when there would be like a big church event happening at our church. So yeah, and me growing up, especially towards the ages of primary school, I wasn't so much a Christian. I actually rejected God because I didn't like God, because I was questioning God each and every day, because I was like, why did he make me smaller than the other kids? Why did he make me have a disease that I didn't even want? Because if you guys know, I have a disease called cystinosis, and I also have rickets. Well, growing up, I had rickets, and I wasn't able to play a lot of sports. I was still able to play sports, but not too many sports. And even then, my physical capabilities, because of my height and because of this disability, it wasn't too great. So a lot of my young years I was just angry at God. I was angry at God for making me in a way get bullied by school. I wasn't even say I was bullied, but you could tell that the kids, they treated me different, and I was so shy as well. So this made me grow distant from God, and each time we would go to church, it was more so, I'm not going to church because I want to go to church. I'm going to church because I'm being forced to go to church. And it made me, how can I say, it made me feel isolated from God as well. But, it's, and what I would say, throughout that time period when I wasn't having a relationship with God, God was still showing me grace and mercy, because in that time period, I was still living, I was still healthy. I was still in a 2-parent household. All my siblings were also healthy. My other sister, she also had the same disease, but all of us were living healthy, and financially we were in a good spot as a family. And like, I didn't grow up poor. I grew up in a decent household. If you asked for something, you wouldn't get it straight away, but how can I say that you would have to wait or work for what you would get for. So that time period of my life, like preteen, primary school, very shy individual, very isolated from God, and it's leading up to my teen years. I'd say below 16. This is when I would say below 16, 12, 13. This is when I started growing more and more into an atheist, because my dad, he would practice traditional stuff. He was very heavy into that, and I didn't believe in it. I didn't believe into the fact of you dying and now all of a sudden we have to slaughter a goat for you and all that. And I thought it was ridiculous. I thought that once you're dead, you're dead, and there's no need for us to do all that stuff. And obviously, now again, that was God's grace, because I can only imagine if I actually truly believe in that, how far I would have gone away from God. So yeah, that was God's grace keeping me. So this was leading into me being an atheist, and going from being isolated from God to just outright just hating God. So that's for the next video, guys. So be sure to check out part 2. Part 2 is going to be from the ages of 12 to 16, when I'm being an atheist, going into actually being a Christian. Part 1's a bit of a boring one because nothing really happened in primary school for me. I was a kid. All I did really was just game and, go to school, hang out with my friends here and there. I wasn't really a troublemaking kid. So, but I know part 2 will be very interesting because this is where God really just showed up in my life. And part 2 and 3, don't forget to watch those. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, check out this video right here.